This is part of the points of interest tutorial series that I'm doing, and this one's going to cover the gas stations. Now the gas stations, like all other points of interest, will contain a large number of zombies usually. This gas station here in Navisgane can be found at these coordinates at about 810 south and 276 east. And that explosion was one of those oil barrels being hit by a zombie. Yeah, they hit it over here. So now, the gas stations are a very good place to loot, as they will contain cars, which will have good loot in it sometimes, and they'll have these gas pumps, which will be great for when you have an auger or a mini bike. And look at that, an auger blade from the car. Now, you can let zombies attack the door for you, which is probably preferable, unless you have a good axe. So I'm just going to show you what you can get from a kind of general idea of the loot that you can get from the gas station. So every gas station will have at least 2 pumps. Some of them will have more, especially some of them in Navisgane. So that was the loot items. That are in front of the gas station. Another thing is these tires can be collected for the mini bike, and they can also be scrapped for some iron for some strange reason. I'm guessing it's the wheel on the inside. That was a decent find from a file cabinet. And these cash registers will either have paper or the tokens, which you can scrap. And there's also a bookcase in gas stations usually, and that'll be good for schematics, which will be vital for surviving. Corpses, which are good for ammo. Cupboards, which are good for general loot. Ovens will sometimes contain a cooking pot if you don't have one already. These beverage coolers are usually in gas stations as well. They're good for beer, bottled water, and glass jars. Sometimes you find these shopping baskets. And also you could find a campfire in them as well. Oh, and it looks like a cooking pot too. Interesting. And most gas stations will have this extra little area here, and some of them will have a working stiff crate right in the corner there, which is great for tools and resources. So you'll usually find a number of tires that you can harvest for the mini bike as well. And then there will be some loot containers in the back. You may also find a sleeping bag and another campfire. And sometimes you'll find another gas pump in the back. Sorry if I was looting things too fast. I did try and slow it down there so you can see what these items are. I forgot about this little trash bin here. And there's also another area in the back here. And that is a bathroom. If you didn't find a cooking pot, you could find one in the sink. Sorry, I keep mentioning it. It's just so incredibly important to have one. Sometimes in the toilet you will find a pistol and ammo, which is great if you don't have one yet, and even if you do have one. There is also a way to the roof usually. They can have things like birds' nests, they'll have corpses, and more trash. And they'll also have these air conditioners usually. I think every building has air conditioners. And air conditioners, if you left click with a wrench, you will be able to get short iron pipes, which will help with building metal trussing and your first forge. See, this one has 2. Another good thing about if there's an oven here, you can get scrap cable, which will be required for building your first mini bike, and you don't have to destroy the whole thing. You can leave it there so that you can loot it again. So another good thing is if you found corn, you can craft seeds and start growing your own corn, which will be an endless supply if you do it right. So this is just a quick little demonstration of one time that I went through this. This is with 200% loot, so this is not going to be the same results for everybody. And it's just a little demonstration of the different various items that you can get here. And I will show you the rest of the gas stations that you can find in Navisgan. So, here's the second gas station that you can find in Navisgan. So this one can be found at 150 North and 1000 East. And this is the largest gas station that you can find in Navisgan. I don't believe this prefab exists in random generation. So this one has 6 gas pumps in front of it, a couple of cars that you can search or break down, and in the back of it there's some tires, trash cans, a car that you can dismantle, a large dumpster, a bunch of oil barrels. Now the zombies may destroy this one by accident while attacking this door there, and a couple more gas pumps in the back as well, for a total of 8. So once you get inside the place, you can find the access ladder on the inside, which I'll show shortly, and it allows access to a couple of air conditioners, a couple birds' nests, some trash piles, a water cooler, and a couple corpses, which is good for ammo. Now, one of the easiest ways to get into this place, if the zombies or you haven't destroyed the door yet, is either through the window right here, or you can take out a section here. And on the inside you'll find a bunch more loot containers, like a cardboard box, trash, some tires for the mini bike, more oil barrels, and lockers, which is good for clothes. This just leads back outside. That almost looked like he was sitting in the chair. So you'll find, you know, trash bin, cash register, always good for paper and casino tokens, and a corpse and a couple of bookcases, and also a wall safe. And a couple toilets, your regular bathroom stuff, and this is where the ladder is to get to the roof. And another bathroom. I don't know why the roof access is in a bathroom, but that's just how it is. And of course, the beverage coolers. So, on to the next gas station. So, the third gas station that you can find in Navisgane is in the snow biome. And this gas station, probably easiest to find it at 550 north and 1260 east. Now this one is also a little bit larger than the prefab you'll find in random generation. It contains 2 gas pumps in the front, a car, you know, some of your regular gas station containers, another car, a tire, and it's really good for oil barrels too. However, it's only a one-time thing for these oil barrels. Apparently, there is also a working stiffs crate here. Oh, that's another thing. In random gen, usually you will find a working stiff crate in an area like this, tucked away in the corner. From the last that I remember, unless they changed it. So now this gas station in Navisgane has a roof access from the outside, has a trash pile, a couple of air conditioners, and more trash, and a corpse. So, the easiest way to get in here, probably through these wooden doors here, the garage doors. This one contains a cupboard, a sink, tires, bag, lockers, another sink and a fridge, and lots of tires like always. And inside this little area there's a safe, a cash register, a filing cabinet, a bookcase, which is good for schematics, a fridge, more garbage, and the infamous beverage coolers. And I think that is it for this gas station here. So, I'll see you at the next one. And the fourth gas station that you can find in Navisgane is also in the snow biome, and it's probably easiest with 1230 north and 440 east. So this one looks like most of the ones that you'll find in random gen. That'll be 2 gas pumps in the front and possibly one in the back. I don't exactly remember. There's a couple of cars out front like always. You'll find lots of oil barrels, and in the back some more oil barrels, another gas pump, sleeping bag for some cloth, and a cooking pot, and a lot of trash. So probably the easiest way to get into one of these places is through there, or from the windows. So on the inside here of the main room, there's a bookcase, which you'll find in random gen as well, I believe. A corpse, cash register, filing cabinet, and I have an airdrop. there's a bathroom, which apparently also has a working stiff crate. Oh, and that's good for the nail gun. And you'll also find another bathroom with a toilet and the roof access, which is in this bathroom. Another oil barrel, some beverage coolers, a door to the outside. And in the garage looking area, you'll find some lockers, cooler, another oil barrel, some tires, and that's about it for in here. And on the roof you'll find a couple of air conditioners, a corpse, some trash piles, and a cooler. And of course birds' nests. Yeah, there's 2 of them here. And that's about it for this gas station. So I'll see you at the 5th and final gas station you can find in Navisgane. And the 5th and final gas station that you can find in Navisgane can be found here, in the forest-ish biome. So this one can best be found at 775 north and 70 east. And this one has a bunch of oil barrels out front, a couple of cars, the fuel pumps, and in the back you'll find a few more oil barrels, a car to dismantle, and as always a tire. And some trash. In the back is also the roof access, which has only 1 air conditioner, scrap metal pile, some birds' nests, trash piles, but most notably the corpse. And probably the easiest way in here would be through the garage door. So this one would have a bunch of trash can, a fridge, and a working stiff crate like the ones you'll find in Random Gen. And a tire and some lockers, sink, and a medicine cabinet. And a bookcase, which is always important unless you have read everything. This cash register cannot be looted, however, and always a beverage cooler. So that's pretty much it for the gas stations. If you liked the video, press that like button and subscribe for more awesome tutorials daily. Bye bye.